what's happening, everybody? Joe Muck here with Muck Realty out of Next Home All Pro in downtown Northville, coming from my home here in South Lyon. Real quick, AirPods are in, and it's not so I could be cool. It's because I don't have my usual microphone set up being at home, so I want to have as best of sound quality as possible. Thank you to my friends who wanted to make sure that they noticed that I was Joe Cool with my AirPods. So, down to business. Mortgage forbearance is the new topic. Thank you to the CARES Act for those that are struggling with the making a payment on their mortgage and some other things, of course, a lot of other things, of course. The COVID-19 pandemic has put on us, if you're out of work or you're struggling, you have some opportunity now to have deferred payments. You have to talk to your lender. Now, I'm not a lender, but it's definitely a part of my top conversation and topics that I have to be familiar with, because as we talk about whether or not you should list your home, as we talk about in the future whether or not you can list your home, and one of the things that I always do is a seller's net sheet. It's going to be really important that we understand what is happening and has happened if you file for this and get approved. So first things first is you have to talk to your mortgage lender and find out if you can be approved. You have to show the hardship. But secondly is what really is happening. Nobody's waiving payments, and nobody's relieving you of your quote duty to make your payments. And so let's just say that your normal mortgage payment is $2,000 a month. Well, you might not have to make that payment this month or next month. In fact, some cases are being approved up to 12 months. So the biggest part after you figured out whether or not you actually qualify is talking to your lender and making sure you understand when do you have to make those payments back. You see, the most likely scenario is that you'll actually have to pay those payments back as soon as that deferment is up. So let's just use a standard 6-month deferment, $2,000 a month. In 6 months, they're going to double your payment. So instead of $2,000 being due, $4,000 is going to be due. Hopefully this makes a little sense and we can see it here. So monthly payment, as I was saying, roughly $2,000 a month as an average. You're getting a deferment of 6 months, and that's going to start right now, April 1st. That means it ends in September, so your first new payment's going to be due here October 1st. On October 1st, folks, you're looking at a $4,000 a month mortgage. Now, this is really interesting because not just the fact of you're struggling to make a $2,000 a month payment right now, but prior to this pandemic, prior to any disruption in employment, could you have paid $4,000? Probably not. There's a decent chance if you could have paid $4,000, you would probably be in a different home. I'm not saying you would have been paying $4,000, but you'd probably be in a different home. Not everybody, but a lot of people, right? So it's really, really important that, first of all, if you do not need this, don't even bother, in my opinion. If you do need it, make sure you're getting the best solution you possibly can, and make sure you understand what you're signing up for, because you might put yourself in a much worse scenario down the road than you think, and this could cause the need for you to have to sell, short sell, and foreclose on your home. And none of those scenarios are something that anybody wants to see. I love getting come list me phone calls, and I don't want to get any because you are going to need to foreclose on your home. I don't want to start working for banks to help them sell foreclosures. I want to help sellers sell and buyers buy. So I please beg you, talk to your mortgage consultants, get some information, and talk to your lender if you need to do this, and make sure that you understand the program you're signing up for, and make sure that it is the best scenario for you and potentially your family. If you have any questions, you can always reach out. I'm happy to share some information that I know, and I'm certainly happy to put you in touch with anybody that knows much more about all of these things when it comes to mortgage forbearance or anything mortgage related. Thanks for tuning in, and please have a great and safe rest of the day.